yesterday playing host to round 1, but that was yesterday. Today, round 2 of the Formula Drift Pro Championship. I am joining once again Ryan Sage. We are going to be your tour guys because we've already seen Pro 2 on Friday. We saw round 1 yesterday where Fredric Aasbo came out on top, Ryan Tuerck in second, Bakchis got third, and now
aggressive drivers, but with some differences that make a difference.
I mean, you talk about Vaughn, but let's talk about Litteral. He goes hard too, and I saw him on social media. He said, I'm ready, I'm gunning for it, and he knows Chelsea Denofa is a wild driver as well. These guys are going to turn it up all the way, leave it all out here on the track, I guarantee. And here's Denofa. It looks like he's finding his way. Ryan Litteral trying to chase him down here in that power stop GT radial 350Z, and Chelsea Denofa filling all that outside zone. The BC Racing going for gold like his nose, as that BC Racing Nitto tire for Performance Mustang RTR Spec 5D rounds it out. Litteral out front from Riverside, and that power stop brakes GT radial 350Z. Chelsea Denofa in that Ford Mustang RTR. He is ready to rowdy. He said he's changing things. He broke his shifter yesterday. I'm sure it's welded back on. Everything's all good, baby. Here we go. Around that first front clip, first and only. Now to that third outside zone. Into that final outside zone. Who's going to bring it? Ryan, there was a lot of talk of, it seemed smooth. I expected that kind of run from Essa and Castro because they're Chelsea Denofa pegged as winning around here because he's gotten a lot of seat time. But Chris Forsberg, he's feeling more confident than ever. Chris Forsberg will lead in that NOS Energy Drink 370Z on Nexus Tires. Chelsea Denofa and the BC Racing Ford Performance Mustang RTR Spec 5D will give chase, initiating in that first outside zone, transitioning in the second outside zone, approaching that first inside clip, dialed in, both of them avoiding it, not even hitting it, filling that third outside zone, and now into that final fourth outside zone. And Chelsea Denofa overshoots, does exceed the edge of the track as Chris Forsberg keeps it in on the inside. Ryan Sage, pretty clean cut. This is a good battle. And who's gonna come out on top? Who you pulling for? Denofa or Forsberg? Let him know. Denofa initiates into that first outer zone. Big angle, there's the three-wheel motion. Haven't seen that in quite some time. A plume of smoke coming off Chelsea's vehicle. Big wide swing for Chelsea Denofa. Chris Forsberg comes back, punts that center front clip, and now in that last outer zone, Chris Forsberg applying the pressure, makes some noise. Woo! I was like nervous about this run, to be honest. Look at Chelsea still drifting. You know what? Make some noise, Formula Drift. Scores are in. Which way are we going? Left for Forsberg, right for Denofa. One more time from Chris. One more time. They're going at it again. Oh my goodness. But it was too close to call. It was unanimous. One more time. We are seeing Forsberg lead once again. Denofa giving chase. So
important battle for both drivers, especially for Denofa, who got knocked out yesterday.
Here we go. Grab another gear, Gary, as Chris Forsberg initiates in that first outer zone. You can see Denofa dip a little tire. You saw brown clouds being thrown up. Now into that first and only front clip. Both of them dialed in. Chelsea Denofa takes it out to the third outer zone. Now approaching the final outer zone. Denofa comes in a little like a quarter late, but then dips in and brings it on home. Ryan, pretty straightforward. Great lead run by Chris Forsberg. Denofa did hit that front clip. Line was a little bit different. Not a factor for them in the vehicle. Here we go. Denofa out front. Forsberg in the chase position. A little flick there from Denofa. Big angle from Chelsea out front. Chris Forsberg falling back quite a bit. Maybe getting lost in the smoke. A tighter line there from Forsberg. Way shallow on that front clip from Chris. Denofa filling all that third outside zone. And here comes Chris on that fourth. And he loses it on the transition. And Denofa delivers out front, Ryan.
Well, this time it looks like Chris gets caught up right before outside zone number 2, and it puts him on a tighter line that may have had
of Ford tuning, not just limited Mustangs, the RTR signature LED grills. There's Chelsea Denofa pulling up to the start line. Now, Chelsea will be going against Michael Essa. Lights extinguish, it's go time. Let's send it here in St. Louis. There we go, Chelsea Denofa out of the gate. Oh, look at Essa, steps up, rises to the occasion. Oh, but then he steps off the course just a little bit here. The Achilles tires dipping in, and there we go, wrapping around. There's that line, first off from Chelsea, but a lot of the drivers adapting to it. Looks like Michael Essa quite a bit of distance now. Chelsea Denofa steps up. Man, I thought Essa was 100% there for a moment. The Achilles tires being put to work and through the paces. Here we go. Michael Essa will lead. Chelsea Denofa will give chase. Who's moving on to the final four? Send it into that first outside zone. There goes Essa turning up the heat. Oh man, Chelsea Denofa getting lost in the smoke a little bit here as Michael Essa brings it around that front clip. Chelsea Denofa might be kicking back a little bit too much here as Essa delivers into that final outside zone. Chelsea up there, big. Ryan.
Yeah, last thing you want to do is have an incredible lead run and then have a misstep and give yourself an inactive chase. Matt Field and Chelsea Denofa preparing to get into the burnout box.
You'll send it as loud as possible. 1, 2, 3, send it! Here we go. Matt Field, Chelsea Denofa. Matt Field in the Falcon Tires Drift Cave. Woo! Pedal Commander Corvette. And Chelsea Denofa chasing him down. The gold nose in the rear view. The HGK body kit swinging around. As Chelsea, look at the proximity of Denofa, comes around. Wow, Matt Field getting really tight to that wall line on that flick from 3 to 4. He brings it under the bridge is where he drew some blood.
Matt Field really had a kind of sense of,
here we go. Whoa, working with those cones. He is coming in hot. Both these guys with a lot of bravado, and talk about it. Look at man, Pedal Commander. He is throwing it on the pedal. Talk about a brick. Woo! Doctor, look at this. Yes, sir. Hitting all the outside zone. Oh, Matt Field going. Looks like he wanted a T-bone steak for dinner, and Chelsea Denofa is on the platter.
Oh,
Ryan Sage,
goodness.
look at that. Saturday and then the final round on Sunday, and these are going to be these cars, the drivers, just the psyche and what they've endured after this crazy 2020.
Yep, it's going to be big time nuts and under the lights of all things.
All right, the finals are here, the Type S finals. Denofa and Odie. Where are my Denofa fans at? Make some noise online and in the stands. Stomp your feet if you're with me. The BC Racing Mustang. Here we go. The lights are extinguishing. The finals are here. Let's send it. St. Louis, round 2 of the Formula Drift Pro Championship. Who's coming out on top? Odie Bakchis initiates in that first outer zone. A little bit of a gap there. Chelsea maybe give himself a little bit of room. You can't give Odie that room because you know how good his chase job goes. Neither of them hitting that front flip into that final outside zone. Let's do it to 11. Odie said, "Give it hard racing we can get." Good, clean, sterile surgeons of the track right now, Ryan. We'll finish this out. Are you ready, St. Louis? The second half of this battle, the Type S Finals. Chelsea Denofa will lead. Odie Bakchis giving chase. Ford Performance Mustang RTR Spec 5D, ready to rowdy. Send it, St. Louis and online around the world. Thanks for tuning in. Chelsea or Odie? Wow, look at Odie right there. Great proximity, could definitely be deeper. Chelsea Denofa bringing it all the way out, not all the way deep in that second outer zone, wrapping around that front clip into the third outside zone. Some shimming there by Odie Bakchis in the chase position, coming around in that last outside zone. Odie Bakchis taking that front clip as a souvenir. Ryan Sage and Formula Drift Nation, make some noise for Odie Bakchis and Chelsea Denofa. The finals here, round 2 of the Formula Drift Championship.
Well, Odie had everything going for him until the transition from 3 to 4. And that may be too big of a mistake to overcome.
Your winner here, round 2 of the Formula Drift Pro Championship, unanimously, is Chelsea Denofa. Chelsea Denofa gets the win in the BC Racing Nitto Tire Ford Performance Mustang RTR Spec 5D here at Worldwide Technology Raceway.